Hello everyone. In the previous section we have learned how to perform all the prerequisites of the installation of SQL Server 2019. Now we need to go directly with installation, nothing left, but I prefer not to continue from here. This is where we stop by the end of the previous section. Let us do that from the beginning, just in case one of the students directly jump into this section and just want to check the installation. But I highly recommend not to watch this section before the previous one, because the previous one we did everything we needed and then we are ready now to install the SQL Server. Okay, minimize these screens. And again, from D drive where our DVD, we have it, we need just to access to SQL Server Installation Center and start to look in planning, but you need to jump to installation tab. And from here now we need to deploy standalone installation or add features to an existing installation. So again, we decide to use developer known for non-production environment, and it contains all the features of Enterprise Edition. Enterprise is similar to evaluation. The difference, evaluation is for 180 days. After that is going to be expired. While the Enterprise, if you provide the key, it will be available and no expiry date for it. Now the developer is equivalent to evaluation and to Enterprise. And developer, the good thing, no expiry date for it. Next, here I accept the license terms and privacy statements. We have no problems here with the setting check and use Microsoft Update to check for updates. Recommended. Next, won't get any problem here. We solve it. Before we used to have the firewall problem. Now this is our screen, which I want to use it to install SQL Server. So from here you need to pick the list of features of SQL to install. So the first one definitely is the database engine services. Without it, there is no SQL. So this one definitely to be picked. It is less than 1 gig. And I have already 45 gigabyte. The root directory, feature directory shared for also 86. I will keep the default. I don't need to change anything. SQL Server replication. We don't have another instance or another database to replicate with it, so no need for it. Machine learning out of the scope. Later, if you want to add them, you just need to rerun again this wizard and pick additional features if you want. For the feature text, this one include the search engine that supports full text extraction. Yes, this one is fine. Data quality services include data quality database object, yes. Now Polybase for external database that enable truly integrated querying across Oracle out of the scope. Java connector out of the scope. Analysis service, so this one is yes. Now with the shared feature, machine learning, no. Data quality client object, this one is fine. Client tool connectivity in case you want to deploy here an interface and then have a connectivity between client and server, this is fine. Integration service include the designer, runtime and utilities that enable integration service to move, integrate and transform data between data stores. We don't need it at this stage. Client tool backward compatibility, this one is fine. Client tool SDK. The client usually is about application if you want to develop something with Visual Studio. This one also we don't need it. SQL client connectivity SDK, this one is fine. Master data service include master data service, the platform for integrating data from distributed system across an organization to a single source of master data. Okay, this one is fine. Okay. Here in databases, we have a relational database and non-relational database. And also we have distributed database. With distributed database, imagine the idea. Part of the data which you are looking for is being saved in another instance or another SQL server. And there is some relation between the instance which you have it on this SQL database and with another SQL database server. There is a link between them and you prepare a query. With that query, you restore back the information from the both databases and provide it to the final client. So that is the work of master data services. Here I have now all what I need. It tells me it is about 3 gigabyte. I have enough space for all of that. So I'll just now continue with next. Now, this is the first instance, default instance. Keep this name if you want or change it, up to you. But keep in your mind, it is MS SQL Server. And whenever you have any new instance, you need to document that. So maybe now this instance, I'll copy it, open my SQL document, and I'll just put it in here. Later, when you add more instances, you need to do the same. Minimize it. Next. Next step is server configuration. And with server configuration, as you see, we have even now more options or more services comparing to what we had checked before. So let us see what we missed now. SQL Server Agent is in there, and the account to link to it is SQL Server Agent, fine. Server Database Engine and MSQL Server, Server Analysis. Now this is something new. So this one, I need to copy the information, Control C, and try to paste it here. Control V, and for the state of that one is also automatic. And again, the reason why do I do that, because maybe later I will create my own service account list and attach it to these services if I want. Because those services here now, they are being predicted by any hacker. Like if I'm a hacker and I want to hack SQL database, I know with SQL Server Agent by default, we have this account attached to it. So maybe I'll try to access to it directly. But if the admin create his own account and attach it, now just to guess the name is going to be an extra effort to find it. All good. We continue now with next. Here now we access to the server configuration Windows authentication method. So again, we are going to use mixed mode. With mixed mode, I will add first a location, the SQL 2019, and in advance I will search for the accounts. In the accounts here we have the SQL admin account. So this is a local account and I need to provide the password for this local account. The password which will be used to log in to this SQL instance. And I can add now another account, location, entire directory is fine. And here I will search for any SQL in domain. And we have SQL admins group. Okay, so this one also is being added. And if you want also, you can add the domain admin if you want, just in case by accident someone delete SQL admins group. So at least the domain admin has access to the database. So you can add current user also if you want. You can continue now with next. And now the next question is you have server configuration. Let us see what do we have in here. Now this part is relating to analysis services configuration, and here I need to spend some time to explain the difference between the server mode of all these three. Here again, of course, we need to add users who will be allowed to use analysis service. So let us do that in the next video and then continue with the installation of SQL instance. Thanks for watching.